You have your NFL wildcard power rankings, which I'll be ranking every playoff team. So at number 14, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers, by far the worst team. They were lucky they made it in. Their line is not good, but Roethlisberger cannot carry the team anymore. And their defense earlier in the season, they looked like they could carry the Steelers, but lately they haven't. They're still good and could force problems, but their defense, I don't think, can carry their team anymore. And with the offensive line and Ben Roethlisberger, their offense probably won't do them any favors. And I don't see the game against the Chiefs being close for some reasons on Sunday Night Football. Number 13, I have the Las Vegas Raiders, mainly because of the coach. I'm not sure how good of a coach he is. Their defense, I still have questions about. Their defense has showed up lately, but against a strong offensive team like the Bengals, they do tend to give up a lot of points. Like they give up a lot of points to the top offenses, and the Bengals are one of the top offenses. The Raiders' offense, though, I can see them carrying, but how far, I don't know. Derek Carr, this is his first time in the playoffs, so wonder how well he will do. Number 12, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. Their defense definitely concerns me a little bit. Their defensive line is good, and their secondary can be good at times, but I'm just not sure how they'll handle good offenses. In their offense, my biggest concern is Jalen Hurts. How well will he do against a top defense? Can he carry the team? Because Philadelphia's run game has been carrying them for the most part. And if they meet a team like the Bucks that have a good run defense, can Jalen Hurts throw against the Tampa Bay defense and get them a win? And that's why they're definitely low on the list. And also, Eagles have not been any playoff teams this year, and they only have, I don't even know if they have a win against a team with a winning record, so that's definitely concerning. Number 11, I have the Arizona Cardinals. They lost to the Seahawks in the finale, and the offense just has not looked good. Even in the win against the Dallas, their offense did just enough to win. It was mainly their defense which imploded in the loss to the Seahawks, and that definitely leaves questions. They have not looked good since their 7-0 start, and even their wins, their 3 wins, have not been that impressive. Their offense has to figure it out and become the explosive offense that nobody can stop. And their defense, they're on and off. Hopefully, they're on against the Rams, but they could be, very well be a bad, very well against the top offense, not do well, and that could mean a first round exit. The number 10, I have the New England Patriots, mainly Mac Jones. He's a rookie. I don't think he's ready for this yet. And and he's definitely made some rookie mistakes, and I think that will cost them the game against the Bills. Their defense is still good. Their run game is good. Their offensive line is good, and I think this relies on Mac Jones being able to control the ball and not make rookie mistakes. And still, the game against the Bills is going to be a very good game. The number 9, I have the San Francisco 49ers, mainly because of their run game. 49ers run game has been able to run almost all the opponents. Kyle Shanahan has a great scheme. George Kittle, great piece on that offense. Debo, Jimmy G. Hopefully Jimmy G doesn't doesn't need to throw that much, because if he throws too much, that means I believe the 49ers will lose. But their defense is good, and the rest of their team is good, which is why they're higher on this list. And definitely one of the more stable teams. Jimmy G is a veteran, and he got some pieces on offense, a good run game, and a solid defense that can get you deep into the playoffs. Number 8, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. Their offense is very explosive. Chase, Boyd, Mixon at running back, Burrow. The only problem on offense is that their line might not hold up against the better pass rush teams. Their defense, on the other hand, is definitely a little bit concerning, but not too much. They have played at times well and at times not so well, so they could take advantage of their defense. Then at number 7, I have the Buffalo Bills. They've been coming together the last couple of weeks. They've been getting better on offense. Josh Allen has continued to be good. Their defense has been actually underrated, in my opinion. They started off the year really well, and then they dropped off a little bit during the middle when the team struggled, and they picked up the last couple of weeks. And so there has their offense, and I think they're starting to heat up at the right time. Number 6, I have the Tennessee Titans, the number 1 seed, definitely lower. If Derrick Henry is coming back, they get a huge boost. But if they're not, I think if the teams pressure Tannehill to throw and win them the game, he's not going to win it. Their defense has been definitely underrated as well, has been playing much better as of late. And their running game, even without Henry, it's still a very good running game that can win them the game. But like many of the other teams, I'm not sure how well their QB can win them a game, which in the playoffs you need that. Number 5, I have the Dallas Cowboys. Offense though, they had a good game against the Eagles backup, but they have their defense can definitely carry them. Their defense has been lights out and has been very, very good at getting turnovers. They do give up at least a few big plays a game, but they make that up with big turnovers. And their offense, at some point, their defense is not going to carry them all the way. Their offense has to be together, and we know they can. We know the Dallas offense can carry the team and be very, very well. We have not seen them much in the last couple of weeks, but if they turn it on in the playoffs, they're a team to look out for. Number 4, I have Tampa Bay Buccaneers, mainly because they're injured right now. Still a very good team, still a very good defense. You have Tom Brady, like one of the best QBs in the NFL. You have Mike Evans. The offensive line is above average. The run game is okay. Playoff Lenny, don't forget about him. And overall, they look like they're primed for another Super Bowl run. Number 3, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. Their defense has been playing much, much better as of late, and their offense has caught up. Even though they didn't have their bust game against Denver, their offense has been playing a lot better these last couple of weeks, and hopefully that momentum carries into the playoffs. Number 2, I have the LA Rams. Yes, they lost to the San Francisco 49ers. They're still a very, very good team, though. Their defense, they have two very top of the position guys in Donald and Ramsey. And Stafford, as long as he does not throw picks, especially pick 6, I think they can go far. The number 1, you still have the Green Bay Packers. They have Aaron Rodgers. They have good running backs in Dylan and Jones, Devontae Adams, and a good defense that has shown up and has carried the team. And if everything's firing on all cylinders, Green Bay Packers with home field advantage can very well make the playoffs. And they're very balanced. Their offense is very explosive. They can run, they can pass. Their offensive line is above average, and their defense can slow down opponents. At the very least, slow down the opponents. So they're definitely a team to look out for, especially with the number 1 seed and home field advantage. They have an NFL wildcard power ranking.